How are you, sir? Hello to Chicken Pants. Hello, Nick. How's it going? Merc, Frog, Ficas, Ahlav. It is me. See if I remember how to play this event. Don't worry, I'm sure being low on time and losing to CMs will click back in no time. It'll be like I never left. Exciting, Chicken Pants. Elon's always up to something. I want Chicken Pants to look forward to Title Tuesday the way he looks forward to Elon's rocket. We'll get there. One big performance at a time. Eric is actually, he's protesting 420. Yeah, no, he let me know that as long as you remain a pleb, he's vowing to never return to Title Tuesday. Yeah, he just shared that with me this morning, actually. Hello, Mr. Atium. Fish on Fish. Miss you, buddy. Thanks for the 46-month resub. Hello, Mr. Fish. And hello, Etium72. Indeed, 6 years on the dot. Now your sub badge matches your username, the text color. Looks good. All right, starts in a minute. Starts in a minute here. Pranav is in. Looks like a pretty busy one. Danya, Faruja, Hikaru, Jospam, Bach, Young Anthony, Kramnik. What the hell? It's bumping in here. Someone was posting in the sauna that Buddy and Kramnik played in the early Title Tuesday. Might have to check that one. All right, starting in 15 seconds. Let's see if we can get a win to start off here. Their Chicken Pants. It's been rough go for us in TT. All right. We're playing Buddy Anton. Just going back to basics here. Not trying to overcomplicate things. Is he going to play Queen C7? That's a variation I see a decent amount. I'll take here. Can maybe play this. Maybe knight here. I mean, we can also trade, and that's perfectly fine, but I think I'll try this. The bishop's not, it's not amazing in this position, but it should be pretty good. Question is, do we try to go for c4 and really open it up here, or do we chill a little bit more? Also, do we care about a4? Feels like maybe we should play a4, but I think I'm going to leave it, perhaps against my better judgment, and just play rook e1. So if he plays a4, I think I'll play a3. Knight d4 looks like a good move. Okay, I'm kind of happy to see that because maybe I want to play knight d4 and f5. Also gets ready for f3 in case one of the knights shows up on e4. I think we're eyeballing this move now. Also, who knows how effective knight c6 might be. Feels like he's got a decent amount to calculate here. Yeah, he wants to go to d6. Pretty smart. f5 is probably not as good anymore. But maybe we could try f5, e5, knight c6. If the rook moves away, we win the d pawn. If the rook goes to d6, we can take on e5. I think I'm going to try this. Seems like you can't play e5. And if I get to take, I think I'm very happy with that because it'll be a pretty nice weakness afterwards. So yeah, I thought we had this. Feels like something's got to give here. Maybe rook d7, 95 anyway. It's possible. Take, and then like f3 at the end to win that knight. Looks like an idea. There might still be a lot of compensation there at the end, so I'm not 100% sure about that. But it feels like something's not right. He's losing something here. He's trying to figure out what's the least valuable thing to lose. Okay, so he goes there, which means we can definitely just take this pawn. I think we should go ahead and do that. Maybe he'll still go knight d6, but you know, takes, we're still covering that. Rook takes e5 looks kind of smart. Also f6. Don't know if f6 is worth playing. But yeah, honestly, takes. Knight takes, we just take it again, I think. So I would say probably this. If rook takes, then you can just take with the knight. The bishop covers e8, so there's no like rook e8 afterwards. Yes, he can take the f5 pawn, but we're up a pawn in that final position, so I mean, f queen f3 as well. So right now we're up 2 pawns, but maybe, okay, he does go there. This just looks very smart. Yeah, I don't know what to say for him here. Queen c8, probably. Yeah, only move. Definitely have some good moves here. I would say knight f7 and rook e8 looks quite tempting. Kind of like that. I think I'm going to go for it. So we get to take this knight here if he sacks the queen, and otherwise we're hitting the rook. Yeah, he goes there, but queen takes f5 should just be checkmate. But I could have also taken the queen and taken the rook. We're winning in many ways there. Very nice first game. Hello, Mattis. Good evening, sir. Yeah, it's a huge result here. Huge result. Spooky Mac coming up to 3 years together. Thanks for the 35 with Prime. Thanks, Spooky Mac, and thank you, Zarthus. 35 with Prime. That's the same reset back to back. I'm telling you, Spooky Mac and Zarthus coordinated. Oh, thank you, Mattis. It's nice to have you on this side for once. Supporting the boys. Great game. I agree. Orwell86, thank you very much for the 43 months. We had Devious Coconut, 33 with Prime. Welcome back. I don't know if I want to be welcomed back, but here I am. Captain Feathersword, 35. I'm telling you, this is the 35-month resub stream. That's quite a few of you. Thanks, Captain Feathersword. I think that was a pretty clean game. The bishop was just, it was more annoying than he thought, and I really like this f5 move. h6 and rook d8 was, it wasn't doing enough to stop f5, so yeah, once we did this, then it should be winning, and yeah, maybe there's other moves here, but I like knight f7, rook e8, and if he wants to sack the queen, then we should be able to win this. We have 2 extra pawns plus the material advantage to start with, so we should be able to make a pass pawn over here. Yeah, I think at that point, Ansar, there were a lot of wins, so I'm not sure that one was better than the other. I mean, in my variation, I'm winning some material. Here I'm winning a pawn and maybe getting an attack going. Plus, there could also be some counterattacks like knight d6. So I think there's probably many ways to win there. Hello and good evening to Tim Cannon. Very likely. Oh, Anthony is still fighting. Wow. What kind of game did Anthony manage to win here? Very nice. One Swishin, almost 4 years. Thanks for the 47 months. It feels like everyone's just shy of a big resub, and I guess that makes sense. We're coming up to the end of the year. December is a feel-good time to sub. Makes sense there'd be some resubs around then. If a lot of people just short of like 3 years, 4 years. Good vibes around the holidays. Although I realize the Americans are still in Thanksgiving mode. Forgive me. Us Canadians, we've moved on. Queen d8's like low-key almost checkmate. Okay, Queen b2. These guys are hilarious. Thanks for the 5 months, Ansar. How I've missed Title Tuesday. Just wild. Just wild. Oh my god. Oh my god. G5 was there. G5 was there by black. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like we see all the time people playing these end games on, and we're like, what are they doing? This doesn't make sense. And then every time they show us why. They always do. Yeah, this guy's a 2400, so I would say the plan of like bishop takes on b7 and then queen f3 is very standard for these type of guys. Queen e2 is kind of a funny looking move. Of course we could take here, but I think I'll still maintain the tension a little bit. H6 if we're really like taking our time in this game. I feel like h6 is a useful move for me to get in. I'm going to go bishop f8 as well. Yeah, don't think he's knight a4 is definitely unexpected. I can't play b5, so I don't think I'm going to make a point to. Let's just play a waiting move. I don't really know what he's up to or what he's threatening, so this kind of looks like a non-move to me. Yeah, it feels like that move had to happen at some point. Now, if I take, who knows? Maybe he's going to take with the pawn. Yeah, he does. Can't say that I cosign what he's up to here. I'm going to go here. I'd like to bring the other rook over. He knows I want to play this, so he's definitely going to bring the knight back. I know these pawns, like, I don't know. They could be... You could make use of them, but definitely it's not as good as if the pawns were just like that. There's no way. So we'll see what he wants to do. Most likely you want to set up something with f4. For that reason, the move g5 is certainly interesting here. But with the rook coming to the g file, I would definitely say unnecessary. Don't need to be doing all that. Okay. Let's get the bishop up. Maybe rook g1. We can play this. Yeah, so I think we'll play this g6 move. Okay, let's keep shuffling the king. I feel like e4, knight h5 is good. Knight h5 might be a good move anyway. Goes knight e4. Takes knight c5 is not good enough. We can almost play b5, but still I feel like we're not quite ready. What do we want to do here? d5 maybe? I feel like I'm just once again going to play a slow move here. He's probably going to play this. We can play knight c5 against that. If he moves his knight, then we do have a threat to deal with finally. I'll probably have to take that or something. Okay. Yeah, I think it's definitely time for this move. We'll see if and how he wants to take that. I suspect he will with the knight. Okay, takes this. Obviously, we have to recapture. Do we have any, like, tricky moves here? I don't think so. Probably just going to bring the bishop back to e7. We can also go, like, king e7, but I actually think my bishop does fine here. Okay, I guess the question is, how is the move b5? Because it's definitely the move I want to play. Gotta give it a try here. So takes, knight d4. I was thinking rook here, potentially. Knight c6, knight takes. Is that knight getting trapped there? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But knight there, we can play b4. So, yeah, we're pretty happy with that. He decides to take. Pawn takes looks correct, just to keep a bit, like a few more pieces on the board. Here, he can defend like this. I don't know how reliable that is, but let's definitely at least attack this. This is defended, so he's going to have to go for this kind of defense here. The move f5 might actually be good. So I think we want to tie the rooks down. And then I think I actually want to play f5 here. It's going to fix that pawn on a dark square. It covers a lot of knight squares. I'm taking with that pawn so that we keep squares defended. Goes for this king move. It's got to be king back, I think. Okay, this pawn's definitely a weakness, but we need a little bit of time here to do something with this game. Plus a4 is coming. That was a really nice reroute there. Maybe rook here. Definitely have to take this way. Our position is kind of looking up here. He can't take that. We're going to get bishop. No, okay. It's kind of trolling with that one. Nice win, nice win. We're definitely a little bit better here. Yeah, this f5 move is really important. He doesn't really want to play e5, doesn't want to leave it. I don't know. We can attack this pawn a few different ways here. I was actually going to play bishop d6 here, but I wasn't sure if there was knight b5. Looked kind of scary. Close, close. Yeah, there might have been some... The engine is spotting some like really weird kind of tactics here. Just because the king... He put his king on like such a funny square. But I'm pretty happy with how we played it. We just waited, got our chance to play b5. It's pretty much the main move in this opening to give yourself some counterplay. Then we took with the pawn. And because we have f5, pawns are generally not fixed on dark squares. Our dark square bishop is pretty happy. And yeah, very important here. Just this structure is really nice. The knight has nowhere to go. And then we were able to reroute our bishop. This was the final touch. At this point, we have an overwhelming position. It doesn't matter that he blundered. I mean, finished the game way quicker. But I think you get my point. At that point, we were starting to become in control. Ministry of Repair, thanks for the 34 months. Another potential end of year reset. 2 years with Prime from Crackers in Paris. I can say that username. Not everyone can. Spenny, thanks for the 52. Welcome in. Big spender. Tier 353 months from Aiden, the Iceberger. Welcome back, Aiden. Johnny Mac, thanks for the 15 months. And a big thank you to the one and only Baz Maniac. 5 subs from Baz. Good evening, Baz. Hopefully you were as excited as I was to see the Leafs dub recently. All right, we're against Svane. Pretty sure he's eaten my London system alive in the World Blitz. Although that I played in Kazakhstan in 2022. But he played a different line, I think. But I really got trounced in that game, if I recall. Gotta go c4 here instead of c3. c3 is just... It's just not enough. you just kind of sit there a little bit too passive without any threats. But at least with c4, there's ideas like, you know, c5 in the future to kind of open up this pawn chain a little bit. So we'll give that a go. b6, interesting. Rook e1 feels like a decent move. I mean, as soon as the bishop goes there, you start to think about moves like d5. It's just the way she goes. But I think we'll hold off for now. Maybe just go like queen c2 or something. I'm kind of thinking about this. a4, a5. Are we okay with that? Let's try it. For sure we'll see a5. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Knight e4, perhaps. Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's just try this. I feel like if c6 blocks the bishop, we're okay with that. Let's try knight d2. We have bishop f1 always to deal with this mate threat. Okay, bishop f1 looks pretty nice here. At some point, c5 is going to be the answer. Not right now, I think, but definitely soon. Okay, I think we're still covered on that move. Probably rook d1 here. Could be to c1 to try to help with this, but I feel like d1 is good. Still not exactly sure here. The pawn is doing a decent job. It's hard to think what of what we should do next. Like bishop d3, knight g5. Yeah, I don't really know. This feels kind of not non-productive. Yeah, this doesn't feel very good, so I suppose we have to do this. Bishop is definitely not great on that square. Okay, so obviously you're never happy to play this move. I mean, it's a very temporary thing here. Rook d8, bishop c8 will happen in short order. Feels like the only counterplay we have is pretty much that, which he just stopped. Don't really know what to do here. It feels like his position is going to slowly improve. And mine, not so easy. I'm still not sure about even a move like this. Like, is that... It's got to be insane. We don't have time to really consider options here, so... For now, I'm just kind of ignoring that. He might take. So terrible. Just the one move that we can't do there. It seems like, I mean, at this point, I think we had done a pretty good job. Like, we're back around even. Our endgame is still bad, but it's not like anything to be that bothered by. We just have a bad bishop, but not really a big deal. So we definitely made a very nice comeback. So I think we're not doing well here. And then all of a sudden here, I think we're doing quite fine again. Like Queen F4, get some trade here. I don't know. It would just be time scramble, I guess. But yeah, we played this, and unfortunately after Rook F5, like I thought we always had this move, but this is the one example of where we don't. Just, I don't know. Everything is just arranged perfectly for this tactic with H4. And obviously, like, I knew after we did it, but I didn't really have a choice. At this point, we're losing that, or I don't know. I have to sack my queen or something. Yeah, Queen E7. I don't know. There's Rook takes G2 that doesn't look great. So I realized after I played this that yeah, he might actually do that. But still, I think F4 is definitely the best move. So I'm happy with F4. But we just need to make a move like Queen F4, force him to trade queens and then double. And I think White actually has some decent winning chances here. I can play H4, G3, and like this pawn will be weakness. But my pawns are also very bad here, so maybe double-edged. But we both were low on time, so that would have been an opportunity. Oh, I forgot about that, Baz. All right, we're into the next game. I forgot about the Grey Cup. It just doesn't have the same allure as the Super Bowl, but it did just happen. Go Toronto. Go Toronto. Thank you to Rashid BR, maybe from Brazil, question mark. Thanks for the new prime. Maybe we just go here. Hello, BJH. So maybe this move because it does keep my dark squared bishop, although I'm not very bothered by that, but still. I think we should keep it. Do we play h4 though? He's definitely going to set the pawns up like that. It just feels like h4 might be weak. So surprisingly, I might go here. So probably see something like this. Pretty normal for this opening. If these bishops trade, okay, let's obviously go back. Yeah, so he's gonna go for something like that. We generally want to trade, I think, and then push the pawn to f4. Could try e4 here. I don't know if that's the right idea. Like e4, what? What am I doing there? Bishop there. Am I going e5? That just doesn't seem good at all. Feels like it's sort of tough to avoid some exchanges here. Yep, I think everything is going to happen here. Don't see a way we can stop it. So yeah, probably bishop c7, takes f4. We don't really have a breakthrough with b5 here. So maybe reroute the knight. I don't really know where I want the pieces. Usually you put a knight on a5 here, but everything is pretty well defended. Takes doesn't seem to do that much for me. I can't really tell where the pieces should go here. Maybe knight on f3. I don't know. It feels like we have a little bit of time here to reroute, but I could be wrong. He goes here. That doesn't look the most dangerous, but I see why he's doing it. I feel like knight here, king e2. Okay, he does go like that. So yeah, basically, what do we do about that? Interesting. He just goes right for it. I guess he has knight f3, so that's feeling pretty comfortable for him. Probably we should take. Yeah, maybe just play h4 at the end. Rook f7, rook f1. I wouldn't say the bishop's great here, but the pawns are all on light squares. That's something. I don't know if he's playing some move like that, so just play this preemptively. I guess there's nothing I can really do with the knight there. Just jumping around everywhere on me. Maybe f4, bishop g6. That's just the worst. Worst luck. All these knight moves just impossible to react to. Okay. Not sure what we do about this. Oh, for some reason I was thinking g4, but you can just take. Yeah, I mean, position is fine, but down on time against a knight, the knight will always like do something. Still, I don't know. I don't really know what to do here. We're definitely better, but it's one of those engine betters. The engine knows what to do. But I'm sitting here like, I don't see the plan. Yeah, like it's just one of those ones where the engine's like, you're better. Thumbs up. But there's just nothing. There's just nothing to do. So we are better, of course. We can sit here and he doesn't have a plan. But if I actually want to do something, like if I actually want to win the position, then I have to take a bit of risk. And then the risk comes with, it's weird. It's like the advantage in this position comes from the fact that black can't do anything. But if white wants to do something, then all of a sudden it's no good for black. Or sorry, it's no good for white. Like if I try to push, then my position could get bad. But if I do nothing, literally sit there, then there's nothing wrong. But there's also no upside. So it's not a very, it's not an evaluation that I understand very well. Triple T stream. Yeah, I mean, this is the theme. People seem to be a month off a resub. Just 1 month off. 47 months with Prime from Triple T. 4 years soon. Nitzud Prime also a month off of, what is that, 9.5 years? Nitzud Prime, 113 months. Thank you, Dustin. Nitzud Prime is indeed a total beast. Let's see. I guess there's a break. Ah, not yet. Not yet. Not quite. Now there's a break. That feels better. There we go. Did Tim hit 1800? You're telling me that Tim drew a game? Tim is really set up here. 1798. It's crazy. Getting adopted by Moistad. Good warm up for anyone. So Tim got 1798 here and then drew and remained at 1798. Okay, Tim. Okay, Tim. BJH, you don't even weigh as much as me now. What the fuck? That's crazy. 160 pounds? You're lighter than me, dude. Down 100 from almost 5 years ago. Do the math. 20 pounds a month. I think so, MM. He's vying for the title. I think we can promote him. BJH knew that he wasn't going to claim that prestigious title where he was, and he set a goal. 5 years, and finally he's eligible. Tim, you're still set up for a peak here. Also, what is this draw? Wow, that's very tricky, no? Winning the rook actually leads to the draw. The win was much more precise. You swear you didn't play? Tim is funny. Trying to claim it didn't happen? Trying to claim it didn't happen. It happened, Tim, but you're still 1798. Peaking and a mere 2 points away from the promised land. Jadoub, thanks for the 26 months. Welcome back. Thanks for using your Prime. You'd be a climbing god at 160? Yeah, I think that's actually fair. Most people, if they were a little lighter, would be climbing gods. You're around 160 and it's the heaviest you've ever been. You see, there's two people on different journeys. One guy trying to qualify for Twink of the Month. The other guy just fed up with the accusations. Trying to remove himself. Yes, I saw that, El Gamal. A great effort. Mannered Monkey, I'm taking it you caught the video. What are your thoughts on Money Mike and the boys? I would say overall it was a very successful operation that Chessbra put together here. Naturally with the leading assistance of the chat. Yeah, it was a strong initiative, Tim, put together by, input from everyone. I mean, we knew we were cooking up a banger. We did. The title, the thumbnail, like it was all Money Mike. It was made to be. It really was. You caught the top comment? Go Tommy J Salami. Yes, Money Mike. Money Mike and his boys. Hello, Moistad. I was just looking at your adoption of young Tim. Tim is still fighting for 1800. Tim, thank you for the tier 3. Oh, that's a lot of threes. Tim Cannon, tier 3, 33. And we're back. And we are back. It's Initiative, thanks for the 26 months. Highway Bug, 25. Okay, let's see here. Try a Sicilian. I'm accustomed to playing Money Mike and his boys. I'm not Titled Tuesday ready. I'm not in my best TT shape. I've developed a play style specific to Money Mike and its boys. Okay, A3. Probably just knight here. Usually taking with the queen on C6. At least that's how I play it. Try this. Queen b6 I don't think is any good. So we probably need to take on d4 and then move the knight, like knight e4 or knight d5. Yeah, I don't know. We take... Actually, it didn't occur to me that maybe that was playable there, but... yeah, let's do this. Knight e4 most likely here. We can also play queen here to get this, but I don't even know that that's an achievement of any sort. Probably just this. Let's think here. Yeah, no, I actually do think we want to go here. Knight d5 kind of sucks because of knight there, so I guess we'll just try this. This guy seems like he knows what's going on here. I'm just along for the ride. Bishop f3. I guess we'll go back. I mean, I kind of wanted to take, but I guess he's going to double pretty quick there. Yeah, this still looks pretty tempting, but it really should be pawn takes. It doesn't feel that good. The whole point of the opening is not really to play like this, but... So, I don't know, we have a few threats here. I have a feeling this one will interest him. Maybe this. We have rook d5. Okay, now it's the unfortunate rook c8 move that just seems like we have to play. It's so brutal to have to do that one. There's even f5 coming. it was happening with my king on g6, which was quite uncomfortable. So okay, it's very likely a mistake by him. We have to watch rook d7 and e6, but okay, there was check, unfortunately. We get our king around this way. He's in a bit of a zugzwang here. That's mate. Man, that's annoying. I knew it was going to be 3 times, but it's not annoying because I'm winning. It's annoying because I think I probably would win. He really messed that up. Started playing terribly. So much worse here. We turned it into a position where we were better. Not better, sorry, but we were pushing, it felt like. He's almost in zugzwang here. Without the move h5, I think he literally is in zugzwang. Because the rook is stuck defending 2 things. The king's actually trapped. He only has h5. So I was trying to get this position again. So here, maybe I should have played a different move like rook c5, hoping he would play that, but it just seems like all the time, whenever I play this, he has rook h2 and he covers me playing that. He also covers that. And I don't have a way to shake the position up here. This was a waiting move, but then he can play that, and I don't know. It's kind of annoying when these guys get to a rook endgame up a pawn, or not up a pawn, with an advantage of some sort. You're done for, because even if they play very poorly, you'll still not be able to win. Rook endgames are very difficult, but I think if I don't know, it's very tough to avoid. But if we had not done this 3 times, I think it was possible. He was starting to play some pretty bad moves. I think all the games are done unless this one is still going. Ooh, I could actually see a win happening here. Yeah, king e2. Got to give that a try. Okay, king g3. It's too easy now. That was clever. Oh, what are you doing? What's he doing? King g2 and knight takes f2, in my opinion, is still an attempt. I mean, the whole thing's a draw, but I would enjoy playing that out for another 1,000 moves, especially as white. Thanks for the 42 months, Jake A. Casey. Go, Jake. Maybe we'll see bishop there. Yeah. Queen f6. Queen f6 doesn't feel like the right move. Let's try this. I think if e5, just develop our knights, maybe pin something that goes here, and we should be all right. I mean, black can't play like that, so it's got to be e5 here. Okay, so knight e7, we'll play knight f3. Takes, knight d5 doesn't look right, so I don't think we'll see that, but hopefully we do. Knight c6, bishop here. And the funny thing is, usually when you get pinned and you're defending something, you can just castle. But in that situation, if I take, no matter which thing you take back with, you're going to lose one of your center pawns. So I think this is actually kind of annoying. It's like you almost have to play this. That's a move we want to see, by the way. Probably pawn here, knight g1, just to reroute the knight like this. And I think we want to just bring the bishop back. We can take here, but yeah, I do think this is better. Okay, I mean, we're threatening the pawns, so yeah, it needs a response. I was thinking of queen here. Or knight e2. Both moves look fine. Yeah, I actually kind of like queen g5. b4 is mildly annoying. Do I really want to spend time playing a3 though? I don't know about that. Am I hunting this pawn? I don't know about that. Taking on d6 somehow just doesn't feel like what we're supposed to do. Let's go for this. Okay, I don't think we mind this. Most likely it's going to be knight there. Wow. Okay, that's surprising to me, but I think the move b4 is going to be played. Like, it almost has to. Yeah, b4 a5 I think is truly the only way to continue here. Okay, let's play this. Definitely looks like a pretty bad move. Mainly because it's not going anywhere. But I'd like to put my knight on f4. Okay, let's go here. This move doesn't look good. Now a6 is hanging. c3, I guess. I want to play f3, knight f2, which is why I put the knight there, but not sure about that timeline. I think we want to take that. Try to put the knight on c3. Now I don't actually need knight f2 anymore. The knight has a place to go. And then we can double the rooks here. This bishop is probably going to go back like that. But how do you defend this and this? I feel like it's going to be difficult. This will tie up the knight and the bishop, and then this will tie up all the pieces there. I don't know. This pawn is extremely annoying, by the way. We'll just defend this. He's trying to defend his A pawn by saying, okay, now that the B pawn's attacked, the A pawn is essentially defended. But I think we can go here, here, and then take on d6 after. Yeah, this pawn is extremely annoying. He's almost out of moves. That's a clever one, isn't it? Yeah, he's getting to that square, so we have to take. Okay, let's just go here. I was thinking about rook takes. Oh, wow. Did not see that. I was thinking about rook takes on a6, but don't really care about that pawn, but okay, the knight is pinned. I feel like we can do something here. Okay, we end up winning on time, but I don't know if the position looks winning anyway at this point. At long last. At long last. We were definitely not better the entire time. Not even close. In fact, I may have been better for a smaller percentage of the game than Black was better. Ah, dude, time for another game again. Give me a sec here. It has to be. It has to be. It's the moment. Bishop g5, we have to play c6. Need to stop knight d5 at all costs there. We still have our queen, which is unusual on move 8 of this opening. I'll take that as a win. Okay, pretty much have to go here. Yeah, no knight d5 is definitely nice. Super annoying move. Bishop h4. Can't say I know exactly what White's up to here. I'm actually thinking maybe we want to take, but no, I think we got to leave that there. Wow, surprised by that move, but we'll take it. Queen c5 kind of stops queen e3. I think White's trying to play queen e3 here. It's difficult to say, but I'm going to go here assuming yes. Queen g5, h6. And I think we just want to play bishop e6, bring a rook to d8, maybe like start expanding over there. Yeah, I may even start with this. B4 is not possible yet. I'll play a5 next, though. I wanted to do this maybe to stop knight a4. I don't know. I'm just trying to get all the ideas that I know to be good out there one way or another. a5 next looks correct. If we play h6, okay, yeah, queen there, so definitely h6, I think. Queen just goes back. Okay, don't understand that at all. Just going to defend the pawn, so bishop takes f6 doesn't win a pawn or anything. White's clearly out of splendid moves. If queen g5, queen back to c1 is the idea. a5, b4 comes to mind. I'm not sure f4 can be played. I don't know. We have g5 there. Seems like we can manage. Also just take and move the knight. Looks okay. Yeah. b4 looks like a pretty good idea. Most likely it'll be met with knight a4. We don't have a queen move that hits the knight, sadly. And that's actually pretty annoying. So maybe just knight d7 here. We can also go g5 to fully stop f4, but it seems a little excessive. Yeah, I'm just going to go here. If f4, we just take and put a knight on e5, and our position should be decent there. Maybe this, but we'll see. I'm waiting for this move and then put our knight on e5. If it doesn't happen, though, that's fine as well. Okay, yeah, I definitely think the knight looks pretty good on e5. Let's do that. This knight doesn't have a lot of places to go. Rook on the open file seems like it should be all right. I don't know, I'm kind of trying to play knight c4, I guess. I don't really know what we want to do here. Position looks good. That much I feel good about. We're gonna have to give up our bishop pair in order to win this pawn. I don't even know if it's worth it. I needed that. I needed that. We have only one option now. We have to go for the coveted 5 bishops. The coveted 5 bishops. I really needed that piece. Yeah, everyone's gonna resign eventually, aren't they? It's amazing how you can just watch it sink in. Everyone's so excited to play on. So excited to play on. Well, got to teach them young agility, respect. Very important lessons. The 5 bishop, hey, you guys will never see it. Damn. Big loss for the chat. It was something real special. Okay, are we... Is there one more game? No. Okay, we're at the very strange 4.5 points. Has not been a fantastic event for us. It worked last game. It surely it'll work again. This type of move is so provocative. amazing that there isn't something good here. Jeez. Let's try long castling. Maybe this will be fun. I don't know. Just doesn't feel right. Castling kingside. Just low T. Probably knight d4. This is very annoying, of course. Doesn't feel very natural. Just need that bishop on d6 stat. He's probably going to play here, here. So we need to act fast. I kind of like the move h5. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good move. I suppose he's going to go queen e5 if we go there. Almost sure of it. Especially if we go king b8. I think he'll be very happy to trade queens. It's not that easy to prevent. Without losing a7, of course. We'll see. Takes, doesn't look good for me, but might just ignore it. Play bishop here, back to b8, and just try to make the attack work. Bishop c5 is less convincing. I'm not as much of a fan of that, so I think let's just go like this. Probably h5, h4 next. It looks like there could be something here, but objectively, probably not good. The bishop feels like it's placed quite decently on b8. Oh, I didn't see this. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely lost, but we're just making stuff up at this point. Not sure how that worked after just basically blundering a piece. Totally missed this queen like x-raying my pawn across the board. Wasn't even like thinking of that. I just assumed, okay, wherever the queen moves, whatever, we just send over here. I like this. Now this is back when we were happy. Now I'm not saying we're better, but we were, you know, we were doing something. Here we're just completely dead. I mean, everything's losing. G5 gave me some hope. I know that he can probably take here and here and just go for it. Nothing about what I was doing seemed to make sense here. Here, all of a sudden, I was like, we're actually winning. I'm sure of it. And then, obviously, now we got it. What a roller coaster. We were down 2 bishops there at some point. Basically just making nonsense up. Chucking it at him. The whole kitchen sink. But we'll take it. Undefeated opening. Remains undefeated. Shocker. Okay, I think we do have a break now. Yes. More break. Hello, Casey, New York. What's up, JL? Pauls. I guess a few more games and then a break, but yeah. Okay, literally the same end game. That's funny. Okay. That's a funny draw. Feels bad. A4. See, king A1 doesn't help you there because you still have your pawn there. He should have put his pawn on A4 to set up the stalemate attempt. Chess.com changed Title Tuesday to now display like your real name. And this guy is just like, is this his real name? He's just got 4 words there. Ooh, rook F8 check maybe. Yeah, gotta give it a try. Obviously, he's just gonna move back, but had to give it a try. Okay, there's some hope here. If he finds rook E8, he's a god, but there's some stalemate hope here. Hello, Gory. Tim, how did you and Moistad end up playing a bunch of games? Was there a specific challenge? Was this stream derived? Or perhaps sauna derived? He said he could double adopt you in Blitz, I suppose we're talking about. And it looks like you managed to defend that claim. Hello, security. Kramnik has 6.5 points. Hickey still perfect in the event. Thanks for the 17-month security. Was there any odds, Tim? Or you just mean you were just winning material but failing to convert? Hello, Captain Micmac. We're trying here. We'll be vacationing to Kick afterwards. Maybe, potentially, Tim may grace us for the appropriate amount of subs with an attempt at 1,800. We may have to finesse another video this week. Kick is where it all goes down. The brainstorming on Kick is superior. That's where Money Mike and the boys came from. Hello, M Unchained. Not a DJ set. Just, I don't know, the day list. Spotify day list. Just like related songs. Is that right, Apetkov? That's actually kind of cracked. Thanks for the tier 3 Gory. 44 months. He's excited for Tim and excited for the draft pick that his Jets are securing. Go Gory. Okay, noted the Kazi. Thank you for that. Thank you for relaying the info. Hello, Sleazy. Tim TV Season 2. I actually don't know what season I would say we're on. I really don't. You know, there's been some characters that have died off. Yes, that's right. T-Cannon 25. Correct. A thing of the past. Man, it's crazy. I really haven't played this tournament in a while. I feel like a rookie here. Feel like a rookie. Hello, AB Shakespeare. Just released a lot of prisoners, Gory. Big prison break. I realized we were still holding some captives from the stream where people had to try to flag King and Pawn versus King. So, yeah, the holding cells were getting full. I think we kept them a little past their expiry date. Hello, Al Fishy. Yeah, the criminals are on the loose. If you guys haven't seen Money Mike and the Boys, I highly recommend taking a look. Highly recommend. This is a great video engineered by, everyone here. Can a Grandmaster beat 5 noobs in 12 seconds? Highly recommend. that's for you guys to take a look at. Because we don't know. Can a grandmaster? We don't know. We'd have to watch the video to find out. Roven Vogel. It's kind of like a nice compact name. Almost feels like not a stage name, but like a pseudonym. It's like a slick name. Roven Vogel. Has a nice balance to it, both in syllables, number of letters. If I keep complimenting his name, will he not show up? It's a great name, phenomenal name, one of the best names I've ever seen. Is that how to do it? Nah, he's back. Damn it. Never liked it anyway. Okay, so the Germans, I think they all host like a chess camp where they discuss how to beat my London system. And the camp lasts about like 3 minutes. And then they're all sure that they can do it. Because that's been my experience. The Germans are very dangerous here. Hello, Felix. Rook C1 maybe. Yeah, I feel like Rook C1, maybe A5. That makes some sense. A5 feels like the right move here. I was thinking of this, but maybe the knight can just take there. I didn't even consider that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have taken. I mean, you should probably be okay here, but wasn't exactly by design. Yeah, like I wanted to have a knight on D2. Ugh, this is not what we're supposed to have. Like, basically, I'm just hoping my queen survives here, but something feels off. I'm not happy with this. If I just play b4, because takes, we have knight takes, but I just thought I could sneak this knight d2 move in. Maybe b3 is a good move there. I don't know. Maybe the queen is trapped. Take knight c6 doesn't really work, right? I just have to hope this works. Definitely does not look like it does. Yep, don't have enough time to sort that out, especially down a piece, but I'm quite sure we had wins here. This one was really just unfortunate. Queen c6, knight c4, knight here, and yeah, lots of wins. Knight e5 is completely winning. Knight a5 is completely winning. It's a shame. It's a shame. This game was not very well played by him, actually, but yeah. All I saw with 3 seconds was queen takes and just hope something works there. But yeah, he can defend everything. Knight e5 is game over, though. +4, almost +5. So yeah, interestingly, probably got my best London position against the Germans in a while. Yeah, there was really nothing wrong with this. I thought the queen was misplaced on b5. It doesn't feel good, but I don't think he can. I don't think he can do anything about it. There was also queen takes c4 here, but I mean, yeah, this was like so winning. Damn. Oh, geez, we're missing a good matchup here, although we tune in for literally the last move. Firouzja against Hikaru. Man, winning this endgame, impressive. This looks like a stressful endgame. Jeez, that's impressive. That's impressive. Voluptuous Lampshade, thanks for the 28 months. Tier 3. Give up a fork or give up a spoon for the rest of your life. Nah, the fork and knife combo is too OP. Can't break that up. You got to give up the spoon there. Spoon is, very, very good for some dishes, but definitely not 100% necessary. It's like, what am I going to do? Not have soup? I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Got to keep the fork and knife together. Yep, Reza with the win, which means what? He takes the lead in the tournament? He does, by half a point. Impressive. Okay, that's a high level game. Chess played at the highest level right there. Spork is a cop out answer. Are you talking to El Fishy? That wasn't my answer. That wasn't my answer. All right, what can we do here? Maybe e4, a knight c3. Some people, when they see this, like to go for that move order. Sad rabbit. Thank you, thank you. Do we? Yeah, that was actually a mistake by me. I mean, not a big deal, but definitely not what we're supposed to do. Allow this, because I want to play c5, but I think white can play d5 there. Let's do this. Queen c2 takes, queen takes, knight d7. We're not going to have any kind of special advantage here. Oh, what are you doing with your life? 19 months resub? You can't say that too loud, Sad Rabbit. There's people in here that have been sub longer than that. You're going to give them a midlife crisis. Although, maybe that's what sparked their subscription in the first place. I'm hoping he takes like this, thinking that, I don't know, e5 move is, or e4 move is really important to get. Knight d7. I don't know. We're not gonna have anything that great going on here, but okay. A3, we play a4. Maybe some h6 move. I assume white's gonna play a3, b4. Knight g5 here is it's sort of a threat. I mean, it is a threat, I guess. I think I'm going to take this knight, not because it's a good move, but because it's an imbalance. Sometimes I make these, objectively poor decisions. It's not good. You shouldn't do it, but I don't know. If I'm playing a low-rated player in Title Tuesday, very often it feels like a reasonable decision. Just take a slightly worse position. Okay, let's try c5. Slightly worse. Hopefully we can play like knight f6, queen c7, and just kind of grovel a little bit there. That looks like a good move. Rook a6, rook b8. We need some kind of like g6 move. G6 would be the best escape square. I mean, h6 is light square, which doesn't always feel good. So g6, king g7, rook here, rook c7, because he's very likely going to double the rooks. But in order for him to double the rooks, he's going to have to secure the center here. So I think he's got to make at least like a couple of those moves. Yeah, in general, I don't think we're going to allow that, so I'm probably taking it this way. And I think we can survive here. Basically, I'm defending the B pawn adequately, in my opinion. So I think we want to trade. what I really want to do is straight queens. That's going to be tougher to achieve. We're on the back foot a little bit, but I think we can manage. Okay, let's make our escape square. Basically, I think nothing matters until we have an escape square. So I assume we'll see this. Looks like a pretty good move. Queen A1, Queen C7 maybe, or Queen D6 at that point. H6. And probably just this. Only thing I don't like about this is maybe the bishop gets there later, but otherwise manageable. I thought I wanted that exchange. Oof. This is super risky. I don't know how I feel about this. Guess that got it done one way or another. Yeah, it's always nice when they have an extra pawn. It actually just works against them. The only reason he's losing is because he has that pawn. You can just put him in stalemate. Stalemate. Yeah, normal me would have played queen d6 and tried to play knight against bishop there. Not that I'm winning, but that maybe we could try to win. But I don't know. Just like got wind of this ridiculous idea, and then probably we should try to do something like this. But I don't know. I figured like maybe if I just wait. What he should have done, which is hard to understand, is he should have played f3, g4, taken. I can't take, of course. I can only shuffle. Then I take, and then f4, f5, e5, e6, and then go take this pawn like that. But what he did was he played f4. So now there's no real path forward. You have to play e5, and now you have to move your king back because all your pawns are stuck. So he should have played f3, g4, and then the pawns are mobile. So I was a bit fortunate there. I didn't calculate the stalemate per se, Ubitsia, but I am familiar with the fact that a queen against a pawn with an extra pawn running around the board is even more winning than just queen against pawn. So we didn't have to be too concerned. Okay, final round. We have 6.5. Gonna get a gonna get a tougher pairing here. Hmm. I think we probably have to go here. I was thinking about long castling for a sec, but that has to be wrong. Hmm. Somehow I did not expect that. Obviously the the dream here, but none of that's happening. Maybe king here. Yeah, probably. Yeah. have to go into that, unfortunately, just by force. But yeah, it's just kind of here, I think this was our best position. Probably should do this, although the G6 is going to happen. But yeah, we're actually doing fine there at the end, but we're just under attack. I didn't even play like really an opening that I didn't even play this opening, so it's kind of too bad. But we are done. That's the good news. Oh, these look like some big matchups. Holy smokes. Digilals, thanks for the 4 years. Welcome back, Digilals, who seems to be dodging all our streams. Thank you for the tier 3. Throbbing deep meerkat meat. You got 1 extra on him. 49 months with Prime. Cater Simple, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, Meek7. Dude, Buddy is just laying into him here. Absolutely laying into Buddy Hikaru. Holy smokes. Knight F7 and Bishop C7? Like, what are we even... Huh? What is that variation? He saw the discovered check, but... I mean, it was actually just too much. Buddy got carried away here. Oh, man. Buddy thought he was doing something. That was crazy. Unfortunately, it looks like Hikaru is actually going to escape after that. Buddy was totally winning there. And oops. Oops. Faruja Hikaru, tie for first, along with someone, I have no idea who that is, an IM with 9.5 out of 11. It's a crazy tournament. Although he is a 2950, so very capable. Which game are you talking about, Gory? Is Kiki streaming on Kick? That's where we're going right now, to enjoy the good vibes of Chess TV. Okay. We'll have to check it out, Corey. Yes, thank you, thank you. Very funny reaction. Okay. First thing I'm watching on Kick. Title Tuesday is done. We almost had a chance at the reset mate, but we have some other checkmates we were ready to bring out. However, didn't quite get the chance. Okay. Corey's funny. We'll watch that on Kick. That's where we're going now. ! Kick. Tomorrow night and Thursday night, I will also be streaming. Probably like late, I don't know, mid-afternoon to early evening, until late into the evening. But we still got a little bit more time tonight. And I don't think we're going to do our UTT. Temporarily putting that on pause. So we have the evening ahead of us. The evening is still young. Perhaps Money Mike might show up. Him and his boys. I'll see you guys on Kick. ! Kick. Thank you very much. Crackers. Bye for now. Ending the stream. It'll be back on in 30 seconds on Kick. Did that on purpose, of course, Gory. Hey, watch your mouth, Trucker Johnny. Tang JQ, thanks for the Prime for 18 months.